Dice out. Now. Game! Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Chich, and I'll be your DM for tonight, and the players with me tonight are... Dia.
My brain doesn't work.
Aww, you're not alone. Andreas.
It is an upside-down flump.
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Cora.
It has been far too long.
84 years!
Yeah. And Richard.
It is indeed an upside-down flump.
It does appear to be so, yes.
It's called Gerald.
That's a lovely name for a flump. So yeah, peeps, it's been a while since we played, and in the meantime I've been so distracted by this upside-down flump named Gerald that I don't seem to remember, like my brain doesn't seem to connect what happened last time.
Right, okay. After the fight, we moved the sleeping people into the shadows, and Casney retrieved his lost dagger. Dell got the stone from the bag of holding and emptied it out. She was suddenly buried under a pile of gold coins. Casney assisted Dawn in unlocking the chest on the cart, but they stopped after realising that the bag of holding contained maybe all the gold required. Marjorie and Dell started picking up the coins. They carefully opened it, and shock! Mimic! Decla's staff got stuck to it, and many other things also got stuck to it, including Cherry. We defeated it and headed to the cave.
Did we get our stuff back off of it? I assume we did.
You did. Like, once it died, it sort of melted into a puddle, and you could just pick your stuff up.
Ah, okay.
Dawn and Dell went ahead to check out the cave. They have not yet returned.
So Dawn, you and Dell are... You are in front of the short cliff face in the side of the hill next to the double hay rack.
Okay. It's an illusion that happens between the two hay racks and covers the mouth of the cave. We know this because we saw a cart go through it.
Yeah, it's not actually between the two hay racks. The hay racks are just sort of there to mark the entrance. If you go between them straight on, you will go into the cave. That's about how it is. But you know, there's a few meters between the hay rack and the cliff wall.
We haven't seen anybody come out to, like, scout or anything like that. It's just been people going in. Okay.
Not since the cart came out with the chest.
And why do we need to go into the cave now we have the money? Because we want more money?
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be a lot more money in the cave.
Okay, sold. Dawn will gesture to Dell to go to the other side of where we think the entrance is, and we will creep closer. Dawn will run his hand along the side of the mountain, the actual hill, so he can tell when it stops.
You place your hand on the wall, and your hand just goes through. It seems to be actually a very, very wide cave opening.
Oh, damn. Okay. The minute that happens, Dawn is going to drop to the ground, and he's going to crawl forward, and he's going to poke his head past the barrier to see what is inside.
If anyone's outside, it looks like a decapitated cat.
It does.
Oh, so his head just disappears?
Yeah, for the cliffside.
That's awesome! I want to stand half in and half out of it!
You're not there yet, or are you?
Probably not.
I feel Dawn and Dell would have said give us a chance to have a look, and then we can all go in to make sure it's not, trapped or guards.
So yeah, you look in, and it's pitch darkness. You have dark vision, so you see a few meters ahead. You see, like, how many meters?
60.
60 feet, that's like 20 meters, approximately. 18, okay, but I'm rounding.
And I can only see in shades of grey. I can't see colour.
It looks like a dark grey cavern. It looks like it's a tunnel. It leads further into the hill. It's about 10 meters wide, so you can just...
So I can see the edges.
You can see the edges. You're like a meter away from one edge.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see the end of it. It continues further into the hill.
Do I see the ceiling?
Yeah, you see the ceiling.
How tall is it?
It's like 10 meters tall, so yeah, kind of tall.
Jesus, this cave opening's huge. Okay, do I see anybody in the tunnel? Do I see anybody inside the tunnel?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Dell also pokes her head in, but she doesn't have dark vision, so...
I will shuffle across to Dell and say there doesn't seem to be any immediate guards. They seem to be relying on stealth more than muscle. Who in your group can see in the dark?
Oh shit, this is me, the DM, thinking. Okay, so Loretta's an elf, and half-orcs see in the dark, yeah?
Think so?
Yeah, okay, yeah, they do. And we'll have Viola to keep watch down the road, yeah? Right, okay. Yeah, so Loretta and Aliona. And Dina's a human, so she doesn't.
Can Casney see in the dark? Remind me?
No.
No.
No, I have a ring of light, and... Yeah.
Good, you can be the target. I think gnomes can see in the dark, can't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Dawn says to Dell, we need to go back to the group anyway, because we won't be able to take all of us for the initial scout.
Okay, that makes sense. What do you see? What's in there?
It's nothing. It's a cave tunnel. I give the dimensions.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty big.
It... It wasn't dressed in any way, like the walls were just carved out of the rock, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's a rough
if
path.
you wanna do a perception check to make out the details, you can.
Yeah, cool. 12 plus perception 16.
The walls are kind of uneven, and the ceiling seems to be a bit bumpy.
Okay.
You're thinking it wasn't carved out, but it's uneven but smooth.
Could have been melted out, I guess. It's a high magic world.
Yeah.
I'll describe it. There doesn't seem to be anybody inside.
Not from where you're standing.
Yeah. But I can't see the end of the tunnel, so it's quite possible there's more. Now, we'll go back, we'll collect whoever can see in the dark, and we'll scout out a bit, and then we can bring in torches.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Agreed?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you're talking to yourself at this point.
He's talking to Dell, and she agrees.
Right.
Actually, probably in that theme, Dawn is speaking, but it's turning into a bit of a monologue rather than any sort of point to it. And he goes, do you agree? Yes, of course you do. Shall we go?
And Dell just sighs. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, and you go back to the group.
Dell's fed up with your bullshit already.
Yeah, it doesn't take her long.
You see, that's because she's not charmed by him.
There's a first time for everything. Dawn will gather them all around and say, so we have an unlit cave. I can't see the back of it yet, so it goes quite deep.
Sounds huge.
What I suggest our course of action is we take ahead a group of people who can see in the dark, and then once the area is either clear or we know how to sneak people in, we can then bring in the blind ones.
Sounds like a plan.
Although I would ask Marjorie, we're trying to be quiet, could Cherry stay outside?
What?
Dawn sort of winces as he asks that. Just...
Where I go, Cherry goes. And that's that.
Cherry still has Blessing of the Trickster. Yeah, it lasts for an hour, and I don't has it been an hour yet? Maybe it has.
It's been like 30 minutes.
What does Blessing of the Trickster do?
It gives him advantage on dexterity stealth checks for...
We have a stealthy chair, oh my god.
It didn't help him because I cast it before he got spotted by the...
Dawn considers this for a minute and then just sort of holds his hands up and goes, far be it from me to argue.
Besides, do you expect me to walk? Come on.
No, crawling would be better.
Well, rude, but... Look, I'm 420 years old. I don't walk anymore.
Maybe we could arrange some sort of, harness. You can ride on his back.
I will.
Dawn needs to learn Tensor's floating desk, or we could just sit you on that.
That would work.
What if I have Cherry follow behind us? While behind us. Or I could leave... Okay, I'll leave Cherry outside the cave, provided one of you lets me ride on your shoulders.
Who are the ones that can see in the dark, Churcher? Who's the biggest?
Well, we have an orc paladin and an elf or barbarian. Which one do you think?
So the orc paladin, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
You will be my new mount.
And Aliona just shrugs.
Dawn sort of clutches his heart and goes, "Oh my."
And she looks at Dell like, do I gotta? And she's just, oh right, I guess. She kneels down and sort of piggybacks you. Like, puts you on her back, sort of piggyback style.
Forward, my noble steed!
Yeah, just stop that, okay?
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Dawn is just watching this with a massive shit-eating grin on his face.
Dawn would be trying to do that if he thought he could get away with it, I'm sure.
I ordered Cherry to wait outside the cave, and somehow, even though it's just a chair, it looks very sad.
Oh, does it, like, droop slightly?
Yeah, it does droop slightly. So yeah, Marjorie is piggybacking on Aliona. Loretta's going with you.
Casney stays outside. Who else is outside with me?
Dina.
There's one human. The human could probably keep me company.
Yeah, Dina's the human.
Yeah.
So 3 of you stay outside, 5 of you go inside.
Bye, Cherry.
Don't worry, Cherry. I'll return her safe and sound, I promise. I love it when you talk dirty to me.
It just shakes and walks away from you.
Dawn will go slightly separate from the main group, just because he's stealthier. But he'll say, keep low, try to keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I tell Aliona to crouch.
Yeah, you kind of crouch down behind Aliona, who's already crouching. So, yeah, roll me stealth.
By the end of this, you're going to have developed a series of flick commands to the ear.
21.
21. Dawn?
27.
Declan, are you going in as well?
Yep.
So you roll as well.
Alright.
Suddenly, I see a flaw in my plan.
6.
Declan, you're walking along, you're not paying attention, and you step into a puddle, and it makes a splash noise.
Dawn will go forward until he can see the end of the corridor.
Yeah, the corridor continues further into the hill. It makes a slight turn at some point, but like a bit over 100 meters inside, like 120 meters, the corridor opens up, the ceiling expands, and you continue further inside.
Once I reach some sort of portal, I would stop, and then the group would come up, would confer.
Yeah, so you reach the point where it spreads out into a giant cave, like you don't see the other end of it anymore.
Does it go down from where we are, or is it flat all the way through?
It's flat. It's got a slight curve to it, but it's not enough to like go down, you know. It's just the level of it is slightly lower than the corridor.
Slight incline. All right. Can we see anything in the cave? Is there any lights? Is it just plain floor?
It's dark as much as you can see.
Are there no guards inside the cave?
I don't see anything, but I feel like they're relying more on stealth than muscle. To be honest, it's quite good. We probably wouldn't have found this cave by accident, or even if you're trying, unless you can follow the cart.
Are there any signs of like people like living here?
Not really.
Or like staying here at all?
I mean, not in what you can see.
Can we see the sides of the cave, or is that also out of sight in the dark?
I mean, the sides, you can see it starting to curve, but you don't really see the...
Okay, well, it's pretty suicidal to go straight through the center of a cave, so I suggest we hug the wall and work our way around. What race were the guards?
2 were dwarves and 1 was a half-elf.
Can half-elves see in the dark?
They can.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it's safe to assume that most, or everyone who works here, is going to be able to see, like us.
I might be able to find the tracks of the cart so we could follow its path directly.
That is a very good point. Yes, that would be great help. Thank you.
Okay, roll survival, but with disadvantage, because you're in the dark and it's a stone cave. It's a stone floor.
Is Casney with us?
No. I do not have dark vision.
I thought you said you had the ring of...
Yes, but we didn't want to make light because it would...
Oh, it's a ring of light. I didn't know. I couldn't remember. It's been a long time again.
A ring of dark vision would be more useful, I think.
Well, I mean, you guys will be happy to hear that was a natural 20.
Hey.
Oh, fuck, no it wasn't. Disadvantage. That was a 9.
9. Yeah, you look across the ground and you don't really see anything, but as you're searching to find a track, you step further into the cave and you don't really notice something. You notice more a lack of something. Like you didn't even really realize it before, but there was this sort of hum at the back of your mind that it's gone now.
Interesting.
Do we all notice this, or just Decla?
I mean, she's the one that stepped into the cave, so...
Okay.
Yeah, Declan's just like frowning, just like standing there, like thinking really hard, trying to figure out what the hell this is, and she just... Dawn, there was like this hum, and now it's gone, and I think it's magic stuff, and I don't get it.
The cave is quiet, but you can sort of hear a slight echo of steps, so it's not like it's silenced.
Okay.
It's just more that there's not really anything happening to make a sound.
Alright, Dawn turns to Decla and goes, is Decla ahead of us in the cave?
Yeah, just like a few steps, because she was looking for the tracks along the ground.
Dawn says, well, step back to where we are.
Okay, I do that.
Yeah, and as you step back, the hum returns. It's just sort of the slight thing at the back of your mind that you don't really notice unless you pay specific attention to it. You actually recognize it sometimes when you're meditating really hard, you manage to tune into it, but that's an achievement. That it doesn't always happen, but you can feel it come back.
In what way? How would I understand that?
You're thinking it's probably something to do with magic.
Right. Well, I've already stated that. I'd say it's come back. I think this initial corridor has some kind of magic on it. Could be something to do with the stone that we had to get, or something. I don't know.
Can Dawn please make an Arcana roll to see if he can figure out what this is?
Yeah, go for it. Roll. Technically, Decla could too, but yeah.
Well, that was a natural one, so no, my eyeballs explode.
Yeah, no idea.
Can I assist? How about that?
Well, technically, Decla did explain what she's feeling, and I mean,
Dawn will experience this for himself and step to where Decla was standing.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
So let's say you get advantage on this, and Marjorie, if you step in, you can roll as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
Oh yeah, you've probably got good arcana.
I have lived in a library for 400 years, basically, so...
I forgot we had more than one smart person now.
I actually have +7 to Arcana, so...
Ooh.
That's a 22.
Ooh.
12 from Dawn.
Well, from Dawn. Dawn, for you, this feeling is relatively new.
I've never encountered it on a job or anything like that.
No, like, even the hum... You realize the hum is gone, but also you didn't even realize you had this hum. Marjorie, you've been alive for a long time. You've picked up on this hum before, and you've done some research on it, and you know that it's, in fact, magic, and you've been in a library for a long time, you've read a lot of things, and you do know that there is such a thing as an anti-magic zone.
As I suspected!
Is Cherry, held together by magic? Because if he is, it's probably a good thing he didn't go in.
Magic is what animates him, it's not what holds him together.
Yeah.
So he'd just sort of stop.
Yeah. He'd just be a regular chair.
Probably. I'd be interested to find out as an experiment. Anyway, as I suspected, it's not that there's something here. It's that what isn't here. This room seems to have a complete lack of magic.
The tunnel or the room?
The room. The tunnel is fine. When you go in here, you're not connected to the inherent magic of the world anymore, which is why you lose that hum.
I had no idea such a thing was possible. In all my studies, I've never heard of the thing.
They call them anti-magic fields. Pretty obvious name, but, we're not very creative types as scholars.
Can you farm anti-magic?
Oh, that took me a second. Not that kind of field.
Dawn casts sleep on Decla.
No, don't do that. You fucking burning your fucking spell slots, you idiot.
Anti-magic.
No, Dawn will, however, try and cast a cantrip because he doesn't know if it's true. He's just going to cast Prestidigitation. Buff his glasses.
You do the hand motion, the hand flick to do the Prestidigitation, and yeah, that's all you do. No effect.
I mean, I probably, thinking about it, would have noticed when my Sanctuary dropped.
Oh, you had Sanctuary up.
I always have it up.
Well then, yeah, you also noticed that.
We'll say, Douglas not very perceptive, which is true.
Oh, shit, my crossbow is not going to be any good in here. Wait, what happens to my bag of holding while I'm in here?
It's just a regular bag.
Oh, God, I have to...
Oh no.
Oh.
I can't access any of my stuff.
I don't think we should scout ahead anymore. I think we if we get in trouble, we're going to get in big trouble, and it's also a long way from the others if we get attacked, so...
That's fair. However, I would say we can solve the problem of your bag, Marjorie, just by stepping back into the tunnel and taking out whatever you want.
Yeah, you might want to get ready, I guess?
I have a little bit of a problem in that I don't have any ammunition for my crossbow.
Your crossbow doesn't have any ammunition.
No, I just sort of summon it.
Yes, I can see this being a problem.
I think Dina picked up like a load of crossbow ammunition from those guards.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't the guards have crossbows?
Oh, wonderful. Okay, good.
Yeah, let's reconnoiter with the others, and then we can...
Have you got a crossbow minigun?
Just a regular crossbow.
Crossbow that she's added a special magical property where it doesn't need ammunition anymore to...
Exactly, a repeating crossbow.
That's pretty sweet. Alright, we go back and get the others, but Dawn will stay at the mouth of the tunnel, just in case anything goes catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, you come back out of the tunnel. Casney, the rest of the party, roll back out of the cave. Del looks up and says, "So? What did you find? What's up?"
Big problem.
Pass this over to Marjorie, because she can explain it far better than I can.
You know how there's magic everywhere? All around us?
Yeah, sort of.
Not in there. Just not in there at all.
Okay.
It's so if you try to cast any spells or use any magical items when you get into the cave proper, no go.
Right.
That's as far as we got, though. We didn't want to go deep into that without the rest of you.
No, that makes sense, actually.
We figured if we get attacked, we need you in arm's reach to help.
I mean, yes. I mean, if all of you rely on magic, that's,
If the anti-magic field stops Marjorie's bag of holding working, how did the woman get the gold into her bag of holding?
I assume it's like there's other things in the cave past it.
Yes, they could have the vault room past the anti-magic field, perhaps.
Either way, I think we need you guys with us.
Yeah, and Dina shuffles up and says, "Hey, guys, like, you think that's what the stone was for? The stone that Mickey mentioned."
Ah. Who has the stone?
I don't know. Bag of holding.
Oh, well, then probably Marjorie.
I didn't take it.
Did you just take the gold?
I took all the gold, yes.
Then Del took it.
I guess Del has the stone then.
Okay, yeah, you go back in.
Don't split the party.
Oh, is Cherry coming with you now?
Cherry's gonna come with me at least up until the anti-magic field.
Okay.
Just in case. I can't leave Cherry out there alone.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn!
Yes.
This horde of people walks up to you.
Someone remind him about the stone, because
Yeah, Del walks up to you and just sort of pushes the stone into your hand. Says, "Here you go, pretty boy. Apparently this is the key to everything."
So this stone nullifies the effect of the anti-magic field.
Maybe.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, Dawn steps into the cave.
Yeah, nothing happens. Dina pipes up from behind. Mickey did say they put it somewhere in the wall.
Right, guess we need to look at the wall.
In the wall. Okay, everyone.
I'm not going to be much use to help because I won't be able to see, and actually, no, somebody's probably got a mundane light source, so like a candle or a torch of some sort.
I mean, if you're going in force, I imagine you would have done torches, because, you can't see otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody who wants to find the thing in the wall, roll me investigation.
Yeah. I'm proficient in this.
I will light a candle and use that to help me.
23.
19 for me.
12.
So yeah, Marjorie, you're perched up on Aliona's back, and you're looking around, and Casney lights the candle, and you see a weird shadow fall on a piece of wall just like a few centimeters away from Dawn's face.
Next to you, Catboy.
He blinks and sees the
weird shadow on the wall.
as he does every time, he shoves it in.
Boo.
Boo.
Dawn puts the stone in the receptacle.
You put the stone in the receptacle. It's a perfect fit. As you put it in, there's a dim light that starts getting brighter and brighter, and
Dawn immediately bolts to the nearest shadow.
yeah, you're just further back into the tunnel, and the whole cave slowly lights up. Everybody can see normally now.
Well, if they didn't know we're here before, they do now.
And you can see it's a large cave, like, there's a slight ledge at the back of the cave. And if you look closely, you see there's, like, stuff on it. But what takes your attention is a large pile of just gold.
That's a trap, right?
It's a large pile of gold, like more than you've ever seen in your entire life. And that includes you, Dawn.
Ka-ching!
Yeah, Dawn will look at it and go, that has to be a trap.
It's already pretty well hidden, right? Within an anti-magic field behind an illusory wall. I'm willing to trust it. My greed tells me I should trust it.
Oh, believe me, Marjorie, mine too. Which is kind of why I don't.
Yeah, you see Loretto standing next to you, just stars in their eyes, and they just sort of take a slow step toward.
I just put a hand out onto their chest, like, nope.
And they're like, but money.
I know how we can safely find out. And I whistle, and Cherry comes over.
Okay, yeah, Cherry comes over.
Cherry?
Rah.
Go jump in that pile of coins.
Okay.
Poor Cherry. It'll be fine.
Cherry takes a sprint.
I lean over to Dawn and go, I can build a new one.
And leaps into the pile of coins. And when I say pile, I mean it's a low pile, but it's spread out all over the...
It's okay. We're taking it all.
Just for your mind picture. And Cherry jumps into the pile. Coins spray out from under its feet.
It seems real.
And there doesn't seem to be immediately anything. What's everybody's passive perception?
10.
14.
14? There doesn't seem to be anything immediately happening.
Okay. Dawn sort of holds his hands up and goes, okay, so what it seems to be, the next question is...
Marjorie's already walking.
The next question is, how do we take it all?
Detect magic, find traps.
Yes, both those things, please.
Okay, I am going to do both those things.
Are you doing those as spells or as rituals?
Find traps is not a ritual, so I'm just going to cast that at the regular level, which is second level. But yes, I will detect magic as a ritual if I have time to do that. It's better to save my spell slots.
You cast detect traps, and as you cast the spell, you just hear Dina next to you start coughing. She starts coughing. She's coughing like she's having a real bad asthma attack. She's just coughing her lungs out.
Are you okay?
Your trap sense points your vision up, and you see there's several sort of nozzles at the top of the cave. And you can see, if you pay attention, you see just slight spray of green gas floating out of them.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Oh no, should have tried that sooner, but me, the player, is a bit out of it, so oops. Right.
Yeah, and as Dina is there on the floor having a real bad asthma attack, your lungs start to itch as well. All of you, actually. Roll me Constitution save.
Oh shit.
All of us?
All of you.
All of us.
You're all in the cave.
Yeah, that's good.
9.
17.
21.
Oh, that wasn't good. I'm dying. 5.
All of you feel an itch in your lungs, and Dawn and Decla, you can hold back from just starting to cough, but Gasney and Marjorie, you start coughing, and you're poisoned.
Everybody out.
But the money!
It's not going anywhere. Get out. We can come back for it. And I will grab Marjorie.
Can I stick my head into my bag of holding to get a fresh breath of air?
There's no air in a bag of holding, though.
There's 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes of air in a bag of holding.
Yeah, you can do that. You're still poisoned.
Well, Okay, I do it, but it doesn't help, I guess.
I cast prestidigitation on my lungs.
Doesn't work like that.
Cast mending on my lungs? No, I have healing spells.
Should be fun. Yeah, Dawn will say everybody out, and we'll hustle and shove people who aren't moving fast enough.
How do you want to do this, Chacha?
Yeah, I was just gonna make you roll con saves for every round that you take to get out.
Yeah, but it's going to be difficult to,
Yeah, can I cast something on? I don't have anything. I don't think I have anything that cures.
Well, if you have something to cast, do it quick.
I don't have lesser restoration on this character. I'm thinking of the other character. Sorry.
Well, so Marjorie is still on Aliona's back.
Can I cast a healing word on Dina?
Yeah, you can cast it, yeah. How much?
7.
7. Yeah, you touch her and she's still on the floor coughing, but she looks up at you and she nods to you and she manages to pick herself up and she manages to run out. So you just healed her enough to where she can try to get out.
Who's the slowest in the party?
I guess technically Marjorie, but she's on Aliona's back, so...
Yeah.
I mean, other than...
Loretta's the... No, they're not the fastest.
I'm the fastest.
I'm the fastest.
Are you?
Base speed I am. You're probably faster for the one round.
Tabaxi do have higher base speed anyway.
I have speed 30 feet, but I can also take an extra dash around.
I bet you Cherry's faster than all of you.
Everybody can take an extra dash around. And speaking of dashing, Aliona's running out with Marjorie in tow.
Dawn and I can dash twice per round.
Yeah, twice, because they've got to do it in a bonus action as well.
Oh, okay.
But Dawn also has feline agility, and I have faster movement because I'm a monk.
Can I yell at Cherry as I'm leaving?
Sure.
Cherry! Bring as much money as you can! Because Cherry's immune to being poisoned. Yeah.
That is a very good point.
It is.
All we need to do is set Cherry up with a rake, and it can bring it to us. Holy
that's the
shit,
plan.
there's fucking...
That is the plan.
Hang on, no, there is a farm outside. We know this. There is farm equipment. We can do this.
You could create some sort of funnel so that he could drag it around and it funnels into the...
Way ahead of you. Let's get out of here, and we're going to rob this place dry.
Yes, they've made us ill, so we're going to rob them even more.
Yay!
Okay, so everybody run out, make another con save. If you were poisoned, you have disadvantage.
Ugh.
13, 16.
Oh no! I mean, that was bad without the disadvantage.
Well, actually, no, hold up. I'm rereading the thing again. Yeah, so if you failed, take 5 damage this round.
I rolled an 11. Is that a fail?
No, you already failed previous round, so...
Oh, so you don't get a new save, you just start losing it.
No, you're still in the poison. You're breathing in the poison.
Right, so do we need to make more saves?
Yes, Dawn, Dakla, you're running out. Give me a con save.
So only us, okay.
Dawn, how much do you get?
I got 16.
I got 17.
You got 17.
I mean, Dawn and Decla can pretty much clear this room in one round.
No, in 2.
Okay.
Yeah, also roll for Loreto and Aliona again.
Yep. Loretto rolled a 4.
Yeah, they start coughing too. And Aliona...
Well, I rolled a 2.
Well, you rolled a 2, and Aliona starts coughing as well, and Marjorie are on her back, and
No!
she starts slowing down.
Not allowed! Faster!
And Del, we haven't rolled for Del yet.
Del got an 18. I do not know what her modifier is.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just doing straight rolls.
But 18 is pretty solid sounding anyway.
It's a solid. She just continues speeding out. Because the poison is coming from the top of the cave and she's shorter, it doesn't affect her as much yet. It's a new round. Dawn and Declan are ahead of everyone by 10 meters. Aliona started lagging behind with Marjorie on her back. Dina is still struggling. She's still breaking down, coughing from her asthma attack.
Mechanically, how long can you hold your breath?
Yeah, so are they incapable of moving?
No, they're still running, but the round after the save, the poison started taking effect.
Yeah, and then...
So they're taking just 5 points of damage per round.
Yeah.
So they are able to move at full speed.
Technically, but Aliona has Marjorie on her back, and that's slowing her down a bit.
Yes, but they can run and cough and survive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Technically.
or what is actually happening, if that is technically.
They're level 1s,
Ah.
and they have 3 rounds to get out.
Okay. Well, you've already taken away all my healing and all my spells, so...
No, I haven't.
You have?
You
The
did.
anti-magic field turned.
Didn't
Turned
the
off.
anti-magic field...
No,
turn-
when I say you've already taken away all my healing and all my spells, I mean because I didn't get a short rest or anything.
Okay.
And I don't have any spell slots or healing.
Oh, because you used them in the combat.
Yeah, in the 2 combats that you gave us.
Yep.
There was a short rest after you beat the...
Yeah, and then not after that. And I took most of the damage, so I used all my healing.
Fair.
Because you didn't let me short rest after that to heal myself.
I mean, you could have taken a short rest.
I did ask, and you said no. So,
Did I?
well, I say you. I'm talking about everyone.
Oh, okay.
So, Decla's running because she can't do anything to help.
Yeah, I'm running as well. I used all my spell slots in the last fight.
You're not running because you're piggybacked on Aliona.
I'm piggybacking as fast as I can, okay?
Are you whipping Aliona with your belt yet?
No, but I'm close to pulling the wrench out of my hair.
I mean, Dawn can't do anything for them, so...
Yeah, they're gonna die in here, and we can't do anything.
Like, Dawn has no spells or no healing abilities, and he can't push them, so he's just booking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Dina only has 10 max hit points, so she's probably gonna die in, like, the next round.
Yeah, all of the level 1s are
Pretty much
pretty
dead.
fucked. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Capitalism wins again!
It's alright, it means more money for us.
Says the capitalist. Okay, it's the next round. Dawn and Declan continue booking it.
Yeah, we can get out of the room with our movement.
We need to clear the tunnel, to be fair. We need fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how long was the tunnel? About 150 meters, wasn't it?
Yeah. 120.
I'll just keep my head inside my bag until I feel Aliona stop moving.
And then springboard off her and just keep running in one direction.
Well, I'll take the bag off at that point, but yes.
Okay. Well, while your head is in your bag, you're not continuing to take 5 damage.
Yes!
Success.
Yay.
Yeah, I think Dina's already unconscious then.
Wait, I should have put that on Aliona.
Well, it's the next round. Dawn and Declan are ahead of everybody again.
I mean, we're not gonna not be ahead of everybody.
True. Like, I'm not saying that as a judgment, I'm saying that as a description.
Yeah, I swapped the bag position to let my steed gain some air.
She runs into a wall.
Just keep going straight ahead.
Anyways, you continue running. Just everybody give me another
Jesus, how fast is this cave filling up with gas?
well, pretty fast actually.
All the way to the exit?
Yeah, is there no draft against it, or...?
No, you're
Because Dawn and I are both in the corridor by now.
Yeah, we're already nearly a third of the way down the tunnel with our move.
okay, yeah.
120 feet, which is about half of the distance.
Okay, so you've successfully outrun the poison gas.
Alright.
So yeah, you don't have to roll anymore.
Is it... I'm gonna take the stone out of the wall.
Yeah, good shot.
No, Cherry!
Fuck Cherry.
You wanted the experiment?
But he has the money!
No, he doesn't. He will, however, get us the money.
If they are all dead, it's not worth it.
Fair.
But their lives should not have been sacrificed in vain.
We could drag Cherry non-magically out of the room.
Del just sort of turns around, holds Dina's hand, and pulls her behind her to sort of help her gain some speed. Aliona, she's still running out. So do you then pull the? Did you actually put the bag on Aliona's head or no?
Yes, but I told her to keep running straight first.
Okay, yeah. So
You could
she's
have just tried to put the bag over her nose and mouth and allowed her to see.
Well, I could have, but I'm panicking a little bit, so...
yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
She continues running out. So yeah, Loretto is kind of starting to lag, but you're thinking they can reach the cave opening in a bit. Del, roll me a con save.
That was a 3.
That was a 3. Yeah, no, she's poisoned too. So Marjorie and Casney take 5 damage.
Oof.
Yeah, and just as you reach the tunnel entrance, Dina collapses on the floor.
Someone grab her!
I mean, I cast Spare the Dying, but that's all I can do.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, she's gonna die, in 2 rounds, because of how death saving throws work when you're unconscious and taking damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's in the tunnel now, so, she stopped taking damage, so...
Alright, well, she's gonna wake up in an hour then.
Okay, she's gonna wake up in an hour. So Loretto then picks her up and they continue running out of the tunnel. So Decla, do you pull out the...
Yeah.
Yeah, the lights go out. You don't hear the mechanical whirring of Cherry anymore. And you continue running out, and you run out of the cave, out into the fresh air.
Dawn will very deliberately stop running before he gets out, and then walk out.
And as you casually step out, you find there are 2 swords at your neck.
2 swords at whose neck?
Your, Dawn.
Mine?
Your. And the rest of the crew runs out after you. Lungs still itching, still coughing, just gasping for air.
Is it just 2 people?
It's 2 dwarves, and one of them says, "What the fuck did you do to our boss?" And that's where we're gonna cut it for today. Dice Out Now Game is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Our intro and outro music is Bells by Fake Cats Project. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at Dice Out Now Game on Twitter, where you will also find links to our personal accounts. If you can, please rate and review our podcast and tell your friends about us. Now, game!